Welcome to our national audience, Sunday Night Baseball from Petco Park. Tonight we wrap up this three-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. The Reds attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Number 41, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Digging in, Jose Peraza. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Hey, guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Peraza on at first, nobody out. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Machado shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's in the top 5 in runs scored in the National League, so he's a big part of the lineup. The guys behind him are doing a good job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
At the plate, Andrew Steele. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
He's running, and this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. This is pulled into right. Renfroe back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 66.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two out with the man at first. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Puig rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh and 1, here it comes. Heading out toward shallow right. Renfroe is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 2. The Padres coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Sonny Gray gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Garcia. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Now the pitch. Popped high in the air. Peraza has a play. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Manny Machado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Gray's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. The 1-1 home. Taken. Strike two.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1 and 2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Oh, and he misses it. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Suarez is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the 2nd now at Petco Park. It's the Reds 2 and the Padres 1. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Now batting, Tucker Barnhart. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, Sonny Gray, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Barnhart leads off first with one away. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Jose Peraza, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. They still lead it 2-1. Striding in, Will Myers, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The pitch. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 7. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
One out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now to the plate, Austin Hedges. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Runners on first with one down. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Riding in once again, Yasiel Puig, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runners back. Steele stands at second with 2 gone. High and deep to straightaway right. Renfroe ranging back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Eric Lauer, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
In now, Matt Kemp. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Margot is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Reds lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Popped him up. Peraza is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in, Austin Hedges. First pitch coming. Here it is. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Adam Warren takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 0-for-2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
What's the play ball? 3.
Your attention, please.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Andrew Steele. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Ball and a strike.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-1 home. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Digging in, Yasiel Puig. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Reds are down in order. They lead it 6-1.
Seventh inning stretch.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly grab.
Play ball. 3. That hit him. He's got 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 66.
Full 4. Take the base.
Pinch hitting for the Padres, number 27, Francisco Mejia. Now pitching for the Padres, number 47, Aaron Luke.
3.
Standing in, Hunter Renfroe due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Gray against the sign. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Back up the middle. Towards second, Jeanette is there, and that's the first out.
The batter, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Ready for another chance? Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp has a read on it. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder, Will Myers.
Ready once again, Will Myers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, you're...
He gets the punch out, and the Reds go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sonny Gray earns win number 7 on the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the San Diego Padres only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 2-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-2. The Kansas City Royals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Cincinnati Reds are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. And a breaking ball stays outside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a relay home. The tag and the winning run is out at home plate.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Andrew Steele.
At the plate, Andrew Steele. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0. Swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.